On the occasion of Mother's Day, Target takes the privilege of celebrating few amazing mothers. And today we meet three of them.
If it is possible, so can I ask Earth to rotate more than 24 hours?
I feel one thing that we all will agree ki we'll sleep for that 1 or 2 hours.
Yes, we will get that time.
What is something your child has taught you that you use at work?
एक आवाज बोल दिया तो बैठ गए उठ गए तो उठ गए. These kids are not going to do this.
Problems भी आए. एक टाइम ऐसे भी आया कि आपके साथ ना कोई भी नहीं था.
Do you like home food or outside food? Chinmay? Both?
जा सिमरन जा, जी ले अपनी जिंदगी. This is what the modern parenting.
I would prefer hitting the gym for an hour.
Oh, don't ask me. Hello everyone, welcome to Target Talks, a podcast specially for you. This podcast will feature guests who are educationists, teachers, parents, students and thought leaders from across the country. Sounds like a boring podcast? Just the regular one? Let's see. Hi, my name is Sachin Kodolikar and today we'll do a podcast. और एक गारंटी है मेरी कि जो भी यहाँ पूछा जाएगा, जो भी यहाँ बोला जाएगा, सब कुछ होगा डायरेक्ट दिल से, and that's a target. On the occasion of Mother's Day, Target takes the privilege of celebrating few amazing mothers. And yes, we are blessed with some amazing women around. And today we meet three of them. And these three amazing women are those who were not even mothers when they joined Target, but today they are successful professionals and mothers as well. So let me take the privilege of introducing you three wonderful ladies of Target publication. To start with, Dr. Kalpana Gangaramani. As a profession, she's a doctor and a founder director, has been with Target since the beginning and completely hands-on with what Target does and leading from the front. So Dr. Kalpana, welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
So to next go to Ms. Switi Sharma. She has been with Target for the last 14 years. Have been into various roles and right now she's heading content. She is the person behind translating curriculum needs to effective learning solutions. So Sweetie, welcome to the podcast. And yes, last but not the least, Miss Rushali Kasare. She has been with Target for the last 12 years, consumed various roles and today she manages an extremely important portfolio of Target and that's new product development. She has been a powerhouse of creativity and the backbone behind the creative efforts of Target publications. Welcome, Rushali.
Thank you.
So the first question to the ladies here. So what did your life look like when you had just started working?
So when came to Target, the industry was really new, so the culture and the people. But once started getting into the groove, started exploring, and what I found was somewhere I could see the possibilities and that platform which I was looking for, and that I realized in initial 1 year that this is the place.
Wow, amazing.
So for me, when I started working, I was full of energy. I had thoughts. I had so many ideas and I wanted to execute all ideas at one go. It just felt like मेरे पास अगर time machine होता, so I would have been at 4 different places simultaneously doing 4 different things. And when I joined Target, it felt like I found a place that matched my energies, that welcomed creativity. And yes, that was the beginning for me.
That's nice. So I can see a balance of having a purpose as well as a balance of having that platform which justifies your energies.
Completely.
So moving to the next question, what kind of dreams or goals did you have back then when you had joined Target?
Always wanted to contribute towards the education. That was the dream right from the beginning, because I feel that that makes a very foundation of anyone's life. And when joined Target and started finding my way along with the organization, and the way we look together, it means me and the organization aligned very well, because we come up as a partner for education and then the dream started growing with the organization because I got my wings here.
Nice, very nice. So now let's make the questions little tricky. So what were the challenges you had when you first became a mom?
So for me, being a mother, first of all, it's a very different experience having somebody by your side all the time in your initial days, and then once you start working, this little champ is not around you. So that's a very different outlook once you step in your workplace, because it's a mixed emotion that you're back to your groove, but then the little one is at home, or on and off you're there with the kid. So this mixed emotion plays a lot on your mind, and you start defining things. But you come back and you look at the things, you realize that you become more empathetic, more compassionate. So having this experience being a mother has contributed other way around to my work, where the empathy and the compassion has started percolating across work as well. Because when you see this little human being around you who cannot do a lot of things on his own, and how you are struggling with your things, learning new things, it's a new journey altogether. There it kind of redefine your personality, it redefine the way you think and you function. So I feel although it's an initial struggle, yes, it's for everyone, but gradually things fall in place, and it is a gift. It gives a lot of things to you which you possibly either develop or you never had.
Nice.
Sachin, everyone, even सभी को, like all women, they manage all these things, and I feel कि it is very difficult, but अच्छे से manage कर लेते हैं, because we have to manage time management करना होता है, then you have to manage priorities, you have to give the priorities to your work. Because जब ये question आपने पूछा कि what do you feel ना, क्या कैसे लगा, मेरे मन में तभी भी क्या चल रहा था, if it is possible, so can I ask Earth कि rotate more than 24 hours? Because it is very difficult to manage everything in that time.
Yeah, so wishful thinkings for all the moms, how you can make the earth rotate faster. So
Yes.
so let's innovate and let's see how we can make the earth.
Yeah. And
Rotate
if that
faster?
happens, I feel one thing that we all will agree ki we'll sleep for that 1 or 2 hours.
So we get that time exactly.
That's a bonus hour for
Yes,
us.
exactly. When we are sacrificing so much things in that, she said, Vishali said, that's correct. कि वो time चाहिए.
So with lack of sleep, with so much of energies getting drained, rearing the child at home, how did you all manage your workload at work front? How was that experience managing work and the home front?
Yeah, it's a juggle. It is not straightway answer for this question, because practically it is difficult. Practically it is difficult to manage, both the roles. क्योंकि आपके ना शायद कभी ऑफिस में वर्कलोड ज्यादा है, काम बहुत अपन काम में घुसे रहते हैं, बट वही चीज आपको कैरी नहीं करनी होती है जब आप घर पे जाते हो, जब आप आपके बच्चों के साथ रहते हो, फैमिली के साथ रहते हो, बिकॉज वहां आपकी ड्यूटीज अलग होती है, वहां आपको कैरी नहीं करना है, एंड दैट टू मैनेज दैट बैलेंस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. वो खुद को वैसे स्विच करना और चेंज रखना, खुद में लाना, दैट इज वन थिंग आई फील कि हमेशा हम सीखते हैं कि कैसे मैं रखे खुद को बैलेंस. इफ यू plan very well, and according to your planning, if you're working now, then somehow somewhere we can manage. So it is important for planning and priorities, to give your task list priorities.
So sweetie, furthering to what Kalpana gave an elaborate answer about the challenges and how did you balance those challenges at work and home. So what was your experience of managing the challenges at work while being a new mother? So what do you?
So being a new mother, as the responsibility of your child and your work come together, and when you start your work life again, there you really fall short. Let us be very explicit about it, that it's the truth that it's very difficult to accommodate both in the beginning. But for that, I feel that a good workplace good work environment, a good organization, it makes slightly easier for you. So for me, I would say that being here when I restarted, there was a lot of issues I was facing when I wanted to accommodate my timings, and then gradually I want to get in the groove. I got a lot of support from the organization, and that empathy, that compassion has helped me restart and shape things again and go better with my second innings. And this is the challenge, but with the good organization, it isn't. That's what I would want to say.
Amazing. That's nice to hear.
In fact, I would relate very much to what she said. When I was newly a mother, I remember a very close friend of mine. Even she was going through the same patch, and I could see the struggle that she was going through. It came to a point where she had to choose one, and she ended up, discontinuing her career, her job. And I feel I'm blessed to have an organization which understands, which is very compassionate, and I did not feel that struggle over here. The team was equally understanding. They supported a lot, and I enjoyed that process. I sailed through smoothly.
Nice. So I think it's full marks to target. Yeah, for being a very compassionate employer and having that empathy. And I think that's the primary reason that even the diversity ratio of target is much healthier than most of the workplaces which even I have seen in my past. So I think that's full marks to the organization. Totally. Yeah. So yes, with this, let's move to the next question. And so with motherhood, workloads, what were those internal things that kept you going? Some internal traits, something which was extremely personalized. What kept you going all this while?
Oh, I have a perfect answer for this one, and this is for entire Mother's Day. I have it in my phone. So yeah, like a true Bollywood heroine, I wiped my tears, I tied my hair, I faced every sleepless night and diaper blown out like it was the last scene of climax. Because when you're a mother, you're not just living it, you are the story over there. So yes, this was the challenge.
Wow, that's a yeah. Amazing. Thank you. Quite a few questions which have been really long form answers. So let's go towards something which is rapid fire. So all you ladies have these placards in front of you. Maybe you can pick your placards. There are markers, so you can pick up the marker, and then we will go towards some quick questions. So while the ladies are getting ready with the placards, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And I'm sure you're enjoying the podcast. So, ladies, back to you. First question. What is something your child has taught you that you use at work? You have 10 seconds to answer. So, once you answer, you have to just flash the placard. So, Vrushali says patience. Okay? Patience.
Oops.
Oh my God. So that's an indicator that the only thing the child teaches a mother is the element of patience. Amazing answers. Going to the next one. One activity you love doing with your child. You have 10 seconds to write. Sweetie says read. Kalpana says playing. And Rushai says dancing. Amazing. So the last question of the rapid fire. One word you would describe about the person to your left. 10 seconds. Fast. And that was really fast. So with this, we end the rapid fire. Thank you, ladies, for being really fast. So yes, coming back to our next question. So this goes to Dr. Kalpana Gangaramani, our founder director. So this is for you, a special question that as a director, as a mother, how are you able to manage everything? Raising the company, managing the kids, daughters, new business. How was the journey? Over to you.
So, Sachin, to answer this question, Can I start a little bit, can I take a liberty to share some history?
Sure, why not?
So actually, क्या था ना, I know Dilip. Dilip is my husband, and he's a founder and director of Target Publications. उन्हें मैं एक्चुअली 20 years से पहले से जानती हूँ. तो जैसे हमारी पहचान हुई, जब हम मिले, तो ही वॉज डूइंग अ जॉब, एंड जब तभी से उनके कुछ ना जो ड्रीम्स थे, वो बहुत, ही इज विजनरी पर्सन एक्चुअली. उनके जो ड्रीम्स थे, जो विजन थी टुवर्ड्स अ फ्यूचर, दैट एक्चुअली इंस्पायर्ड मी. और एक्चुअली उसके वजह से मैंने डिसीजन भी लिया टू से यस टू हिम टू फॉर मैरिज. सो तभी से मुझे पता था कि इन एजुकेशन फील्ड ही हैज टू डू समथिंग डिफरेंट, एंड दैट ही विल डेफिनेटली ही विल डू. तो एक था कि उन्होंने जो ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशन टारगेट पब्लिकेशन और टारगेट वेंचर्स जब चालू हुआ अपना, तभी बहुत सारे चीजें थी, उन्होंने शुरुआत की. जब टारगेट की शुरुआत हुई, उन्होंने डिसाइड किया कि हमें ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जैसे टारगेट बनाना है, टारगेट बढ़ाना है. तभी मेरा भी स्ट्रगल चालू था, तभी क्योंकि मेरा भी क्लिनिक का सेटलमेंट हो रहा था, और तभी एक गुड न्यूज भी आ गई थी. तो ये तीनों चीजें एक साथ में थी, और हुआ ऐसे था कि एक्चुअली तभी क्या था, सब चीजें नई थी. वो कॉन्फिडेंस मुझे था कि डेफिनेटली कुछ तो होगा, अच्छा होगा. लेकिन कैसे होता है ना, कोई भी चीज आपको पाने के लिए, सक्सेस की तरफ जाने के लिए ना, बहुत सारे हर्डल्स को क्रॉस करना पड़ता है, बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं. और सेम प्रॉब्लम्स मेरे लाइफ में भी थे. और वो फेज था जब ऑर्गेनाइजेशन स्टार्ट हुआ. वो एक फेज थी जहाँ पे बहुत सारे स्ट्रगल्स थे. जैसे दिलीप वॉज देयर, बट फॉर हिम आई वॉज लाइक कि जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स रहेंगे, आई बी देयर. तो वो एक सपोर्ट था कि मुझे सपोर्ट देना था, वहां खड़ा रहना था. एक पॉजिटिव यू कैन से कि एक एनर्जी बन के कि नहीं, करेंगे हम. और वो एक भरोसा था ही कि वो होगा ही. बट वो एक चीज होती है ना कि आपको सिचुएशंस में खड़े रहना होता है, और ऐसे में प्रॉब्लम्स भी आए. एक टाइम ऐसे भी आया कि आपके साथ ना कोई भी नहीं था. जब चालू होता है तो बहुत सारी चीजें होती है, तो कोई भी नहीं था. बट दैट टाइम जो लोग खड़े हुए, जो लोग साथ में थे, उनका जो सपोर्ट मिला, वो सपोर्ट के वजह से आज टारगेट इतना बड़ा है, आगे गया है. और इसीलिए ना हम, इफ यू से टारगेट और इज नॉट जस्ट एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, वी सेड इट इज अ फैमिली. सो सबने यहाँ पे अपना अपना शेयर दिया है. सो आई फील दैट वाज अ स्ट्रगल इनिशियली व्हाट आई फेस.
Did you feel that all this struggle somewhere impacted the relationship between you and your daughters? Yes, no, or if no, yes, why?
No.
That's nice. So that means you were able to strike the right balance.
See, no one is perfect, and I'm also not a perfect person, but I was learning and I was trying to make that balance.
So that's really nice to hear your journey and your struggles. And I'm sure that without your solid support, this organization wouldn't have been where it is right now. So good to hear. And I'm sure this will inspire many more people in having shared vision and shared dreams. So yeah, coming to all the three ladies once again, it will be nice for the audience to hear what are your daily routines like. Maybe just a quick rundown as to how does a day look like, how's your routine. It will be very inspiring for others. And the reason why of asking this question is that all three ladies are successful ladies. So they have been successful as a mother, as homemakers, and even at work.
So my day begins with planning the meals and going in the kitchen front first, sending the husband and daughter out of the home where they belong to, the office and the school, and then coming back to my own group, my meditation bit. reconsidering the entire schedule of the day, going in my peace, and then begin with the office bit. I start my day. Being at work, it's always fun to be here. The challenges we face, the successes, and the team, it's all over. And by the end of the day, when I wind up my day, I go back home, and it's intentionally being with the family and a lot of fun. It closes.
That's very nice. Thank you.
Um, so usually my day is a mix of heart, hustle, and health. So I start my day before 6, and I prefer it to be at a very fast pace. I would prefer hitting the gym for an hour and then come back home, get ready. We have our breakfast and chit chat and giggle time, and then it's a school drop off hustle. Post that, my entire day is full of colors. It's full of ideas, discussions, collaborations, and as the day ends, I slow down. Once I reach home, it's a gush of energy there. We dance, we sing, we play, we have dinner and TV time together, and yes, I end my day with some bedtime stories with my daughter, and then all set for the new day. That's how it is.
Nice. Sounds exciting. Thank you, Rushali. What's your child's interpretation of what you do at work? And be as honest as possible. And this question is especially for Rushali and Sweetie.
Okay, so like in Target, it's a warm working place, and I used to get my kid sometimes to the events and all. She being very small, and she knows a lot of people here now because of all that. And one day while going back home, she was 3.5 years old. She was like, "Mama, you keep on saying you work." So I said, "Yeah, I work." And she said, "No, but every time I come, you guys party only." So the interpretation of my child was like, we just party at Target. Every day mama goes 10 until 6, we are just partying and enjoying. That's what the interpretation my child had.
Okay. So, wishful thinking, but nice thinking, of course. Of course. Rushali, how was it about you?
I did ask my daughter, what according to you do I do at work? And she says, I create some fun things in a box for the kids. Yeah.
Okay. So how did you clear that misunderstanding? Or was it the right understanding?
Oh, she was pretty close. In fact, I am happy that she finds joy in what I do, and she connected my work with joy and happiness. That's how she interpreted saying I put fun things in the box for the kids. So that was the best summary for me.
Thank you, ladies, for the answer. And this question is to anybody who would like to answer that. How do you feel that parenting has changed over a period of time, from traditional parenting to modern day parenting? Maybe just one line or one word answer will help.
Sachin, for answer this question, modern parenting, एक best line मुझे याद आ रही है. जा सिमरन जा, जी ले अपनी जिंदगी. This is what the modern parenting.
Very true, very true.
And you know what? My daughter's name is also Simran.
Yeah, so I think she's recording now what has been said. So she'll be using it later for you. So nice. Any other thoughts, Rushali, Sweetie?
I feel kids are far more intelligent, and they get with every generation. We are one of them too. And I feel that they see whether you're available, first of all. So they are noting and they are registering more than anything. And your availability, your presence, they are noting. And that's where, when you see yourself, I feel first thing you need to unlearn the earlier parenting what we had. कि एक आवाज बोल दिया तो बैठ गए, उठ गए तो उठ गए. These kids are not going to do this. And I guess all of you, even including Sachin, has got the taste of it.
Oh, I don't ask me.
Vivian, you've been keeping quiet for a long time. So I feel that you have to get along with them, and you have to listen, you have to understand, and you have to collaborate with them as a parent. This is what I understand of modern parenting.
Nowadays, I think rules are negotiable.
Ma'am, no rules. There are no rules. You have to form in collaboration.
Right, perfect. The word is
Chalega, ma'am.
yes.
I think rules in collaboration is the next
Yes,
thing.
right.
You know?
Yes.
Totally.
Okay. So, with this amazing answer, Dr. Kalpana, as a parent and as a doctor, any advice we would like to give to the kids from the health angle?
श्योर सचिन आपको पता है आप हमारे जनरेशन में आपने 1 year to 12 years तक के बच्चों में स्पेक्स कितना देखा आपने कि बच्चों को स्पेक्स है ऐसे हमारे जनरेशन में कितना था
Oh, during my time, though, I still don't have specs, by the way, except it's reading. But
that's
yes,
great.
of course, in my generation, of course, no, hardly anyone, unless there's a hereditary issue.
Right, but nowadays if you see, first of all there is a visual problems because screening time is increasing and that is why visual problems are more. Specs are increasing in number. The kids are using more बहुत सारे बच्चों को स्पेक्स आप देख रहे हो अभी तो ये मेजर प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है अभी कि विजुअल प्रॉब्लम्स देन ओबेसिटी इफ यू सी कि ओबेसिटी परसेंटेज आल्सो इंक्रीजिंग and because of obesity itself is the invitation for other illnesses like PCODs. Even girl child, you see the percentage was increasing in PCODs cases. Then you go ahead is like concentration. So there is a major problem in the concentration. Like they are not focusing while studying. As there are the complaints of patients की ध्यान नहीं देता है पढ़ता है लेकिन दिमाग में ही नहीं रहता है कंसंट्रेशन नहीं हो रहा है क्या करें तो वो जो कंसंट्रेशन वाला प्रॉब्लम है वो अभी ज्यादा हो रहा है बच्चों में कि दे आर नॉट फोकसिंग सो लैक ऑफ कंसंट्रेशन देन मेंटल हेल्थ ना they are like more and you have to spend more time with them. We need to understand them. We need to understand their emotions, what challenges they are facing in their day-to-day life. So presence of parents is very important there. So mental problems, mental health issues they are also facing. So these are the major problems in kids we are seeing nowadays.
Yeah, valid, very valid. So I'm sure this is a message for all who are watching the podcast about how to take care of your kids with the new age health challenges that are coming up. Thank you, Dr. Kalpana, for that answer. And of course, just to wind up this mommy podcast before we bring in some level of chaos. Last question, because we all belong to the Gen X and Gen Y way of life. Any Gen Z trend that you, any one trend that each one of you have picked up, maybe if you can share, that will be a good conclusion to the mommy podcast before the chaos begins. So take your time and maybe you can take your turn. One Gen Z trend that you feel amazed about.
So to pick one, it's self-love.
Yeah.
Self-love. Okay. Dr.
Yeah,
Kalpana?
very cool. Their approach is very cool approach. Just chill. Their answer is whatever it is, any condition, any circumstances, the answer is chill. Mama, chill. So that is the approach. Cool approach.
Yes. No one better than me to agree to that. Sometimes I get more hyper than my son.
Right? And
And he has to pacify me. So thank you. So now that we have heard from the real moms, it's time to really go to the actual experts and hear them out. And now it's your time to guess who the experts are. But before you actually see the experts, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. So now's the time to get the experts on board. And it's none other than their own kids who will be joining the
Ooh.
podcast. Let's be ready for chaos. So now we have our real experts, and it's time to unveil some truths. Now, looking forward to an amazing 10 minutes. Are you kids ready? Yes? Very nice. So, the first question goes to all three kids. The first question is, do you think your mom is strict mom or chill mom? Starting with you.
Chill mom.
Chill mom.
Chill mom. Chill mom.
Oh, very nice. So all the three moms here are chill. Let's get on this on record while we don't feel so, but still, this chill moms. The second question, which dish cooked by your mom is your favorite?
Dal bhat.
Dal bhat. Oh, very nice. That's my personal favorite as well.
Puran poi.
Puran pori.
Rajma rice.
Rajma rice. Very nice. Third question, what's your mom's favorite food?
Fish.
Fish.
Traditional Maharashtrian.
Traditional Maharashtrian food. Very nice.
Anything light and home cooked.
Anything light and
Home cooked.
home cooked. Very nice. The next question. So now a tricky one. And you have to be honest about it. Okay? Who do you go to when you want yes as an answer for something you want?
Mom.
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 Mom and dad. It depends on the question.
Okay. That was a very thoughtful answer. So, what's your mom's superpower?
My mom's help everyone.
That's so nice. Thank you so much.
Multitasking.
Multitasking,
Problem solving.
problem solving, multitasking, problem solving, superpowers. Yeah. So, very nice. So, kids, the next question. What's the one thing your mom says all the time?
Chinmay. Do not do that.
Chinmay, do not do that. Okay, very nice. Ria,
Go out and play.
go out and play. Shrini,
My father's name.
what's your father's name?
Parag.
Parag. Play. Do you like playing outside?
No.
No, that's the reason. So, next question. Again, you have to be very, very honest. What do you love the most about your mom?
Drawing.
Drawing? Ria, what do you like about your mom?
She lets me take my own decisions.
Very nice. And still she tells you to go and play outside when you don't want to go. But you don't listen, right? So you take your own decision.
Yeah.
Okay, very nice.
The way she lets me do my own work and the way she's not so strict about anything.
So she's not strict, mom. No. Which is good. So kids, last question. And you have to be really, really honest about it. Do you like home food or outside food? Chinmay?
Both.
Both? खरंच both आवडतं? बाहेरचं आवडतं की घरचं आवडतं? खरं खरं बोलायचं.
Bahe.
Baharsa. So that was the right answer. Chinmay likes outside food, but because of the pressure of the mother, she said both. So let's keep this on record. Chinmay, thank you for being honest. Okay, Ria, over to you. Home food, outside food?
Outside food, but at a point, I come home and eat the home cooked food.
So that's to keep the mom happy.
No.
This doesn't seem to be the right answer. Okay, thank you, thank you. Shrini,
Like if I'm eating outside food for the whole day, and I want to come home and eat dinner at home.
and if you are eating home food the entire day?
Then I want to eat outside.
Yeah. So that's the thing. The new generation wants a mix of everything. So with this, we end the questions with all the kids. Thank you so much, kids. You were really wonderful. And so let's give a big clap to all the kids for being honest. And with this, we end the podcast. So take this podcast as a session where everybody will have some level of takeaways. And all this while we heard the struggles, the challenges, the inspirations of the wonderful moms. And in this podcast, while you saw only 3 moms who are successful, but outside this room, there are many more moms who are doing fantastic. And they are really, really doing their best at home front and work front as well. And yes, not to forget that when we see a woman and a mother becoming successful, it's a solid effort which is done by the people at home and at the same time people at work as well. So blessed are the moms and the women who are blessed with good people at home and at organization. So with this, we conclude the podcast. And don't forget to like, subscribe and share. And we would love to have your comments on all the questions asked. And we would like to have your perspectives as well. And remember, kids, whatever question asked to Srini, Chinmay and Ria, feel free to answer those questions by putting up a comment. And we'll be loving to hear that see that and respond to that. Thank you so much. You are a wonderful audience. And thank you, ladies. And thank you, kids, for being so patient and answering all the questions. Thank you so much. And let's give a clap to everyone.